Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys. Today again we will take a look at the euro currency, but first I just would like to show you that our setup on a Great British Pound has been completed. So you can see yesterday on the expectation of the early elections that was announced by the May. So you can see the Great British Pound has skyrocketed up, and actually it has hit our minimal destination point. So we have discussed it based on the weekly bullish grabber. As you can see, this target has been hit, so market first has taken out of this top, and also it has completed some nearest extensions. So it has completed this A, B, C bar equal D, AB equals CD patron. Also it has completed extension of this butterfly, and take a look, it has completed also this minor AB equals CD inner to the butterfly patron. Right now it stands at the fib level, it's 129. Multiple targets, and take a look, daily overbought. So probably price will calling around for some time, but taking into consideration the speed of this upward action, it probably could be continued even more. So we will see. But right now the setup that we have discussed during recent 2 weeks has been completed. Now let's turn to the euro currency, because there could be some questions around the recent action. So first of all, on the daily chart, what we have, as you can see, yes, the market hasn't broken this trend line as we have discussed. So that's why we haven't got any opportunity for taking the short position, because our major object to watch for should be the breakout of this trend line. Instead of that, as you can see, market has jumped up. Right now it stands at the major 50% resistance, this favored level for the euro currency, but it's still it is not at the daily overbought. The one thing that we would like to tell is that to not overvalue this upward action, not pay too much attention to it, because euro currency right now stands in a tricky moment. So mostly this rally is based on weakness in the United States statistics. So you know that the manufacturing has dropped. Last week on Friday, the retail sales has dropped a bit. So this creates some background of the weakness from the fundamental point of view of the United States dollar, while we don't have any new inputs from the geopolitical sphere. This creates the opportunity for the other currencies to show the upward action that is based on some fundamental data, statistics, as we said. But at the same time, guys, euro currency right now stands in a tricky moment, because on 23rd of April we've got the first round of the France elections. As we have discussed in our weekly research, this is a very important moment, because currently in France we see unprecedented situation where the 30% of the respondents haven't chosen yet for whom they will vote. So this is really big percent of the undecided persons, undecided electors. So that's why this could bring a lot of surprises, and depending on who will win, this euro currency could react differently. That will bring in nervousness, and maybe this will become the headwind for the euro currency. That's why, as we said, even greater retracement on the daily chart will not change overall bearish setup that we have, because the overall situation could change only if market will hold on this trend line and will take it out of this top, and will finally show the breakout above the 110 area of the whole this construction that we have discussed during mostly since the beginning of the year. But also it has been postponed right now, but not cancelled. So what we could expect in today's session and tomorrow maybe. Right now, as you can see, market has reached the 50% resistance, but it seems that it could move slightly higher. I think for the 40-50 pips some sub protection could continue, because on the 4-hour time frame chart, what we have this major A, B, C bottom D pattern. So right now market has reached 100% extension and already stands above it. Also on the way up, it has completed this inner butterfly. But what's more important is that market has broken for this consolidation and the confidence resistance. This is very important. Taking into consideration the pace of this upward action, and this market has passed through the 100% extension mostly without any respect, I think that market still could reach this area. This, as you can see, will be agreement. It's 1618 target of the same ABCD pattern, and this will be major 10777 fib level. It's major 618 resistance. That could become the final point, and maybe market will today, tomorrow could try to reach it. But for daily traders, it really has not big value how deep retracement will be, because for daily traders the major event stands the same that we should watch for is breakout of this line. So despite what retracement will be 107.35 or 107.70, it's not really a big difference. The major point to watch for is downward breakout. After that, we'll get the opportunity to go short. The scalp traders, you could try to search some different patterns that could be formed here. For example, this butterfly, so minor retracement probably will happen here. Market could retest this confluence with this downward retracement, because this confluence actually has been broken without any respect. So here market hasn't tested yet. Here as well, and only here it was tested for the first time, but market has passed through it as no exist. That's why this is the feature of all markets. When the market breaks the confluence without no respect, it usually returns back and retests it from the other side before upward continuation. This typical action. So if you're a scalp trader, you could think about taking scalp short position here if you will be in time. So what else we have on the hourly chart? We could also draw this large butterfly, because it has the 1618 extension very close to 4-hour time frame destination point. So it has approximately 107.60. So our destination here is 107.77. So it's very close. But maybe it's not quite correct to call it a butterfly, because butterfly sail should form on the top, but here we have the shape on the bottom. So it's not quite correct to call this butterfly, but we just use this extension as potential another destination point, potential extension that market could reach. So that being said, overall background on the daily chart hasn't changed significantly. Market right now shows the deep retracement, and taking into consideration the oil turmoil that will be around euro in the current week and the weekend, and the France election will happen, this rally could finish very fast. The market could return right back down. So it's very probable. That's why currently we're think it's not time to panic yet and treat it as the end of the bearish down, starting with the new bullish rally. I think it's not quite correct by now. So that's why we're watching for depth of retracement right now. As we said, it could reach 107.70 area, but the major signal for going short on the daily chart for the daily traders is the same. It's a breakout for the trend line.